All right, vampires, werewolves, they fought. Woo! Okay, then the forces of evil continued to try to take over the world. But then the queen hired us.
You're telling me that there is an entire castle of devil bestowed upon powered vampires, and we're not doing anything about it?
We might not be in a game anymore. She created a rift in the game where we were able to step outside of it.
Even if the clock itself doesn't do anything in helping us, we may stumble across other things that help us uncover the mystery of Dr. Vasquez.
Split up and search for clues, gang.
Are we in a gang?
Zoinks!
The crinkling and crunching of grass around you, and notice that there seem to be multiple cloaked figures arising out of the fields surrounding you.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got in this position.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Sword Art Online Odd. This is going to be Season 3, Episode 6. We've got a lot to get into, so let's just introduce ourselves with all the tensions high.
Hi guys, I'm Snow, and I play Snow in the podcast. She is the leader of the Odd Guild, alongside with her faithful wolf companion, Nachia, and we might all die today, and it could be her fault, but who knows? We'll find out. That's right, Nachia. You bite their butts.
Hi, I'm Aurel, and I play Elias. She is the Russian spy who is definitely not a quote-unquote Russian spy. Totally a normal girl who lives in Wisconsin with just a really strong Russian accent for no apparent reason. Maybe she likes cheese. Probably.
Hi guys, I'm Daniel. I play Daniel because I'm original. Daniel, the character, is the resident healer of the group, and this week he's the werewolf, so that'll be fun.
And I'm Mohit. I'm playing Sal or Ash, depending on who you ask.
Or Sash.
Or Sash, depending on who you ask. In game, Sal is having a fun time at the moment. He doesn't know, he's very disoriented. He doesn't know where he is.
He's having a little snacky snack.
Just to recap, set the stage for you.
Hi, I'm Grog.
I'm Crystal, and we're surrounded by werewolves. Let's get into it.
So if we do all recall, last time, it became evening in which Daniel and Ash's character were firmly in the basement of Vasquez's cabin in the woods, but Snow thought it would be a great idea, at Daniel's request, mind you, though, at the same time, that they were both intrigued and they'd like to see what would happen if they were out for an evening. After releasing the caged animals, they bolted back out into the night and out back into the town, where our party has encountered a number of auspicious characters. After having finally met the mayor of this town, they were invited in to a storage center, a barn where they hold town meetings, and they are currently getting a little bit of a monologue.
Yeah, that is an interesting way of saying a town meeting there, GM.
It's a town meeting.
It is.
It's just their version of a town meeting.
Yeah, it's not exactly what anyone would generally classify as a town meeting. It might be more of a cult gathering under a different name, but...
Wow, just call out the cultist members of our podcast, why don't you?
I'm feeling so targeted right now.
Oh my gosh, Daniel.
I'm quiet because I'm actually in a cult.
Oh, well, this is unfortunate for me.
So, all of you had made it into the barn with the barn door shutters closed and the main entrance closed behind you. Having walked down the main aisle of the pure white carpet stained red with blood, you'd walked down the pews and sat before a podium where the mayor is currently offering to enlighten you and decided that he'd be willing to answer your questions. Seeing as he has implied many times, you might as well learn, or you won't be leaving anytime soon.
GM, I have a question.
Sure.
If these are werewolves and it's the moon, how can he enlighten anyone?
Enlighten them with moonlight.
Ooh.
Awoo.
Ooh.
I'm in pain after hearing that.
I'm glad the intention
Well,
was
physically in
received.
pain, do you have any questions?
So, Mayor Vasile, do you have a cure for your curse? Your gift, I mean?
I'm trying to think how this would be answered. What need have we for a cure?
Because these two schmucks over there, and I point to the two that are devouring a sheep at the front.
Yep, right behind him.
I'm having a salad, mind you. Okay.
I'm a vegan werewolf.
Yum.
Oh,
Yummy!
I only eat vegans.
Bring back
is
yummy.
this Caesar salad made from Caesar?
Because those two folks are not from your village, and they don't belong here. They belong with their guild mates.
Well, do not worry about that, for their guildmates have clearly decided to join them.
Okay. If you think this is all of us.
That is fine, the more the merrier. We are eager to welcome you all to our family, for they have already joined the Brotherhood.
Woof, woof, let's go. Woof, woof.
Really? Because I don't think they know that this is a brotherhood at all.
Yeah, I didn't get a hoodie.
Yeah. What about the women and the children,
You're
too?
eating lamb. You're in an animal form. You don't have control during the full moon.
I was asking for a refill of my salad. Thank you very much.
Sal's idiocy continues
Ash,
into
in
his-
wolf form, looking down at his completely devoured carcass, looks towards the mayor longingly, in which he acquiesces in waves, and some cult members throw another carcass down from the top of the ceiling.
Aha, so it is a cult.
I wasn't wrong.
No cult believes they're a cult, to be fair.
Excuse me, Mayor Vasile, was it? I have a question.
Sure.
What need you of two more people when you have entire town of people?
We are sorely outnumbered. We need to recruit as many as we can, and when they come in already such an auspicious and blessed form, we welcome them with open arms.
I see you like your men very hairy.
I prefer them liberated and free, one with the wild and their natural instincts.
Except for the fact that they're not wolves in their natural form, and that is just bogus, sir. Sal, eat your dang food. You are not a puppy.
Just one more question. Do you not think that, how shall I say, compatriots of this stature would not lower the value of your auspicious gathering of people here?
I mean, listen to that one wolf. He sounds like a puppy.
I do not mean to offend anyone, especially Snow, but you seem to have a very lovely gather. Can I roll diplomacy for this?
Sure.
That is still 23 for diplomacy. Yeah, 23 for diplomacy. Yeah. You seem to have lovely people gathered here. These people are not of what I would call good social standing. Again, no offense, Snow. I just like to tell the truth. It does just seem that people such as Fishman and Goggle Boy would be, lower stature of what you currently have. I did use diplomacy.
We are eager to welcome all those who wish to join us, and we will raise them in the ways so that they may learn and grow and prosper and become more than they are as a collective with us.
Objection!
I did not realize we were in a court hearing.
I mean, you said that that if they wanted to join, it's not a choice right now. It's not really wanting to join.
Do we have choice?
Today's episode was brought to you by consent. Consent. Always use it.
You can keep him.
You all have made your choice. When you started digging and meddling into affairs, that is when you have decided. By showing your intrigue, you have decided to join us.
I am sorry.
Like I said,
But can you show me the contract of which we have signed?
by all means.
I am not legally bound to be here, and thus I will take my leave. I appreciate the offer, however, I must decline due to my previous... She tries to walk out.
Snow grabs her really quick.
So you said I'm not legally bound. You said show me the contract. He kind of raised his arms and a number of werewolves appeared all around in the room. You are legally bound by the terms of this town's law. You have entered our jurisdiction.
My reading must be fuzzy.
So, Mayor Vasile, you said that your village is outnumbered. What do you mean by that? And what happened to the good doctor that was in this town, who's been missing for a very long time?
Roll a sense motive.
Can I also roll a sense
You
motive?
may also roll sense motive.
Yay.
29.
17.
Elias, you perceive the mayor to still have a very calm and composed demeanor, not really expressing much of anything. But Snow, you notice an inkling of disdain and a little bit of anger.
To which question can I tell?
Tisks and grimaces a little.
Can I tell to which question?
Yes.
Which one?
Wait, which were your two questions?
I asked why they're outnumbered and what happened to the doctor.
To the doctor reference. Those are two very different matters.
I mean, if we're going to be staying in this town, Your Honor, Mayor, we might as well know the truth.
Absolutely. And may I enlighten you? You have more than likely heard one participant's half of the story. But were you ever informed of the whole truth?
Likely heard whose side of the story? I'm sorry. What?
And as he says this, because you and Elias are somewhat near the back of the barn as you grabbed her to stop her from leaving, you notice that there are a number of werewolves sniffing at you, Snow.
That's a little uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie.
She pulls back and directs Nachia to sit in front of her, where they're sniffing.
Mm-hmm. As...
Snow, I am not opposed to physical contact, but could you please let go of my hand?
Are you going to try to walk out again? And start a fight?
No.
Try to analyze the situation?
Analyzed. We are going to die.
Maybe not. We might be okay.
Did you let go of her hand or not?
She slowly and hesitantly lets go of her hand.
Elias shakes it off, kind of
Yeah, she was gripping it pretty tightly, too.
My brethren have made an observation that maybe you, and he motions towards you, Snow, know a little bit more of the supernatural than you lead on.
I mean, seeing that we fought Satan underground, I would say absolutely.
You fought Satan?
Yeah, absolutely. I just said absolutely.
Oh.
Sorry. Carry on, Mayor.
Those which outnumber us are more than likely the ones that you are already acquainted with. Those who you know quite familiarly. It is none other than the Rimidalv household. I'm sure they told you their histories ad nauseum, as they are so ample to do. How there was once a grave and tyrannical ruler who oppressed their people, in which they rebelled against, and became victorious, uniting their people in such grand triumph. But they never tell you after the ever after. They always end when it still makes them look so pristine. Let us just say that my people are not yet free, and that is why the Brotherhood is here, and these are our goals.
Is it, as I understand, this is oppressing government for you, my friend?
Indeed, very.
From what seems to be monarch?
Indeed.
Elias slams her fist on the closest bench.
This is outrageous!
And how are you being oppressed?
They have many of our people. Ever since the times of war, they had never let the prisoners free. It has been generations in which they have captive. Seldom of us have been able to escape, and we are the ones who have founded the town of Lunca. In disguise, we have risen from the ashes, only to become stronger and to have been blessed by the moon. It has given us strength, for there is a natural order about the universe, where all that in power must once come to an end. And when that happens, balance will be restored.
Mr. Mayor, I sympathize with your plight. I am one to highly oppose such a tyrannical government. I, personally, would like to help you. However, I wish to know your goals and intentions before doing so.
Have you even talked to this Rimidalv family? Snow still putting the airs, not knowing too much.
Of course, we were subjugated under them until We have recently seceded from their empire. We attempted to do things peaceably through their very own hierarchy of command. But what is left if the own policies they put in place are not suited for change?
That's very vague. Does not help me at all understand your situation more so.
We've requested our people be let free, ad nauseum, many times. Pleas and cries, demonstrations through the streets. We have been ignored or sent back in chains. Well, I mean, don't you kind of see that it's a little ironic that you're kind of mentioning your people are being held against their will, and yet you're kind of holding other people against their will, not letting them go free, which you claim to want so badly?
Snow looks very impressed at Grog, and there's a small tear forming in the corner of her right eye.
When I leveled up last, I buffed my intelligence.
It's no longer negative.
No, it's still a negative. It's just not a negative 2 anymore.
It's not as negative.
Mr. Mayor, I would still like to know your goals and intentions to see if I cannot help your situation at all with my services.
And my question then is what being you made a deal with, because the moon holds no real power. What creature did you choose to serve?
We're gonna freaking diss their moon, dude? Bruh,
Yeah.
bro, that's their moon.
Literally, Snow is annoyed because she fought the demons under the mountain. And I swear to God, me as a player, if I have to fight another demon overlord, I'm gonna flip this game upside down.
You know
Not the
what?
table.
We fought the earth demons. They was in the earth. Now we gotta fight the space demons.
God dang it.
And this time, it's personal.
We do not know where this blessing originated from. All we know is that our high priest, who leads our brothers in arms, he was the first one to be gifted. There were rumors, of course, beforehand, but some of the first blessed ones were known to be our high priest Abdullah's and also Vasquez himself.
Oh, Snow, Biscuits, here's the person.
And yet I seem to sense some hostility when I mentioned Vasquez's name. What is it about him that has you so irritated?
He pauses for a moment, choosing his words very particularly, and seems to be holding back very strong emotions. He's trying to maintain a sense of composure.
My guess is that Vasquez was his lover, and he cheated on him.
That sounded like something else. I'm sorry. That sounded like that's. I mean,
Similarly to your own plight, Vasquez did not come to terms with his reality and wished to rid himself of such a gift which could change the course of history forever.
As you mean to say he did not want to be werewolf, so he searched in of a cure to werewolf lycanthropy-ism?
Precisely, but we have not seen him now for many years. He is remarkably elusive, if I don't know if you have caught on to yet.
I see, as you've probably been hunting him yourselves.
We have our means.
So, what time is it? Would Elias know what time it is right now?
It has been an hour or two since sundown by now.
Only an hour or two?
We need to delay as long as possible.
It really hasn't been that long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I wanted to make a really terrible joke when you said we have our means.
What was the terrible joke? Now we gotta know.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have any nices.
Oh,
He doesn't have any
I'm in
nices.
pain.
Only means.
Oh my gosh.
The bar was low, but dang, dude.
I mean,
It's okay.
at least he met the bar.
with
No.
my face.
As it
And it-
plummeted straight down, far below it. If everyone could roll a everyone, roll a perception check for me.
nat crit.
28.
What else?
32.
33.
At first, you hear something emanating behind you. Amidst all of the low rumble and growling and the creaking of the barn through the wind, you hear a faint flapping and then something land behind you, in which you all turn to look. And you see that there is, in the barn window up at the top, above where the barn door was on the second layer, you see a raven. Both of you, I need you two to roll a will save.
26.
18.
So Daniel and Ash, you both maintain your composure, for you are currently feasting on the corpses of these freshly slain lambs, but you feel an urge to go after the raven, which you are able to suppress. But you notice, all of you, that 5 or so werewolves do lunge and chase the bird out into the midnight sky.
I do have a strong despise for birds as well.
Snow stays quiet, does not say anything at all.
What does she think, though?
She has a thought process. Oh, crap.
Let's see. Everyone, you can roll a perception check for me again one more time.
27.
32.
19.
29.
Snow is the only one able to hear this, for it is very far off in the distance. But you hear a faint and it sounds as if the raven might have been struck.
Oh, crap.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I certainly hope not.
Well, everyone, if there is anything else I can do for you,
There is.
let me know.
I would like a nice pair of socks.
Our textile factories make all manner of clothing for those of us in our village. And now that you have said that you would be willing to help our plea, we're more than happy to provide for you.
I said I was being willing to help if you told me your intentions of what you would like to do other than get your people back. Of which means and how far do you wish to go?
Our intentions are very straightforward. We have tried numerous other ways, but some people only listen to one language.
Russian.
I wish that would make things easier.
I thought you were from Wisconsin.
I learned Russian.
In Wisconsin?
Yes.
Dang.
I mean, I learned Spanish in high school, Snow. I don't know why it's
Yes, it was elective course.
I love Russian soap operas.
Clearly, those in power only listen to violence. We have attempted peaceable means in order to retrieve our people, but our only goal is to free those who are currently enslaved and prisoners and bring them back peaceably to live here calmly for the rest of our days in this town.
Violence, you say?
We have tried diplomatic and peaceful means. These have all proven to be futile, as our cries were never heard.
That man who is currently werewolf right there, he can play any stringed instrument, so I hear violence.
How does the mayor react to that?
She does it with diplomacy. 25 diplomacy.
I'm sure we will find use of his talents, but perhaps you misheard me.
You said violins. He plays violins.
Violence.
Violence.
No, not the instrument. The form of action. The opposite of peaceful means, for we have not been able to come to terms with niceties.
I think violin.
You okay?
I think violins are very peaceful.
And then what? Are you going to let us go once you've gotten your revenge and you've gotten your people back? Or are you going to keep us part of your tribe? That is not our choice and we don't want to be here.
Yeah, you tell him. Tell him, Snow.
She's getting really annoyed. Not by the violence. She was actually not trying to laugh at that as well. She's like, I gotta keep anger. Gotta be angry. All right.
Clearly, you have mistaken us for something else. You perceive us as savages, I can tell. We have no desire for revenge, for we know we are not in the right. But you cannot do one evil with another. It will only perpetuate hatred. All we want is peace. We want our people back.
And all I want are those two back.
Oh, I have a solution. We work together to get your people back with our people. We take our people to help your people. It makes sense.
These are quite agreeable terms.
Elias looks at Snow and nods her head up and down like, yeah.
As long as which you do not pose a threat to our nation and our persons, by all means, once we are done with our liberation, we have no more need for our secrecy. But we are still weak and fledgling. If we were to be discovered at this point, we would be extinguished like a newborn flame.
Well, how about, since Snow knows the way around, not this town, but like town knows the way around of this land. Since she knows her way around, so to speak, we can help.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, no. She's really only been like 1 or 2 locations. It's me and Ghelfi.
Okay.
We
So
were
what?
exploring.
What I know is that she has experience with people of this floor, of people of this area. If we help you, we take our compatriots back to help you, and boom, it is win-win situation, right? Right, Snow? We take our compatriots back. We help them. She looks to Snow and winks when she says help, and she makes sure that the other guy does not be able to see her wink.
Roll stealth.
Yeah. That is a 19 for stealth, for the wink.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Snow?
I will only do what will keep my guildmates safe. If in any way my compatriots are put in harm's way, you can be sure that you will not have a friend in me. Is that understood, Mayor?
I've never seen Artis here this serious before. I would listen to her.
Who do you propose has been watching after them in your absence?
I do not care who's been watching after them. They're capable of taking care of themselves, albeit they've been pretty stupid.
He says you know your way around. You clearly do not know what is in these woods.
Trace.
I think she's got a really good point. I have seen a lot of trees.
And you clearly haven't fought the Lord of Demons before.
She has fought Satan. She has that on you.
We are all fighting our own demons.
Do you have depression? Alea says this, and she says that as she puts her hand on his shoulder gingerly as to show support.
You walk up to touch him?
I recant that statement.
Okay, it's good. Yeah, I frequently touch the cult leader with dozens of werewolf guards around. There are plenty of different ways you can help. Not all of the people here are fighters. Some people do diplomatic errands, farming, provisions, fishing, working in the textile factories. All of these ways are ways that you help to better the community, that we are all unitedly stronger as a brotherhood.
I am a female. My voice is deceptive as well as my heart.
But you are still part of our family. If you do not choose to be on the front lines and wish for the safety of your compatriots, that is quite admirable, but you need to understand that is all we wish for ours as well.
So I do not understand why we do not have our compatriots back.
They are free to go with you. They are currently enjoying dinner.
Oh, okay.
But you've also implied that we are not allowed to leave this village.
How else are we supposed to get our people back? We must leave.
Oh, you will come with us as we venture out to do so.
Oh,
you will have your compatriots by your side, and you shall be by ours. And together we shall liberate all of those who are captive.
So I don't know if you know this, but actually a guild is like a party, but like bigger, but not like big, like army big. So I don't know if you can really join. I'm still on the fence about it.
Oh, so you are a guild. What precisely are your services that you provide?
You said
I know, she said it multiple
times. You said guildmaids.
Are you like an artisan group? Are you merchants? Or are you mercenaries?
We're bringers of light. That's all I can say. There's nothing else I can say, because that's literally what we're there for.
There is nothing more important in this day and age.
Except for the fact that, your powers come from the moon and mine come from, not the moon. We're polar opposites.
Not in the slightest, you see, ma'am. You seem to be radiating sunlight. And where does the moon get its gleam, if not from the sun?
He has point, Snow.
Except for the fact that we don't want to march with you anywhere.
That is also true.
Simply want to get home, out of this world. We don't belong here. And they don't belong here with you either.
And our people do not belong at the hands of tyrants. If you have any other means in which you could liberate them, please do enlighten me with your sunshine. But not everything is always happy-go-lucky. Some of us have been struggling for generations to obtain our freedom and still cannot go home. Imagine your plight, expedited over multiple lifespans.
Do you have a diplomat?
I believe I made myself clear that they were not interested in diplomacy.
When was that diplomacy done? How long has it been? Was it with the previous king?
We have attempted many times, every couple of years with the Queen. We have amassed quite a fortune and have attempted proposing a trade, but there is nothing more that they value.
If your people have been kept for generations. No offense, but how are they still, alive?
Just a quick question.
She's playing.
question. I also studied French in high school.
Pierre is back.
No mange Pierre. Don't worry, he is still on the floor. We can go and visit Pierre. We know that they are still alive for their captors keep them this way for very specific purposes.
Such as?
But like it has been generations. Did they make them breathe? Is that what you were implying?
Precisely.
No, I'm not going to lie. That is a bit disturbing.
And where are they being kept? And you're saying that they're being used as breeding people components? I don't know how to say that. Breeding stock? I think that.
Precisely. Our people are treated no more as livestock, reproduced, groomed for their very life force. For what know you about these people, if not that they have an insatiable hunger for blood?
And what would you do if you had a way to, if you had more sway in this kingdom? What would you do with that power?
If I could, I would take my people and leave.
And where would you go?
Far, far away.
Like Tahiti?
It is a very far location. Indeed.
Go to Wisconsin. I heard it's great up there. They have cheese.
No, not.
You kind of see him like turn and whisper to a couple of cloaked figures.
Where's Wisconsin?
I wonder where these places are. They sound very distant. I've never heard of them.
Well, what time is it now? It seems like a good amount of time would have passed. Come on. No.
An hour's passed.
No!
God dang it.
It's like midnight now. The full moon is at its highest.
Elias rubs her eyes and yawns.
Well, sir, I do not mean to be a rude guest, but I am in need of what you would call...
The bathroom again?
No, I said despite my need.
That was...
Snow, that was propaganda. I was trying to escape. Please don't bring that up. It is mildly embarrassing.
Oh, I thought you had nervous gas.
No, definitely not.
If you roll a sense mode on it.
Well, I understand entirely.
Can I, maybe we can, Snow, maybe we can go back to the cabin and reconvene in the morning, maybe.
This would be perfectly agreeable. If you wanted, I know that there is not much space in that cabin. You're more than welcome to stay at the inn, free of charge.
No, I'm actually comfortable in the cabin. Even this corner I have claimed for myself.
Snow thinks about the fact that she still has the key to the room in the inn. And they never paid for the rooms. The guy never asked for money.
He didn't.
He didn't?
I wonder why.
He doesn't work there.
He also just may have never expected you to leave.
Ooh.
So Elias is starting to walk out the door. And she's like, well, I think I will see you tomorrow, Mayor Vasquez.
Vasily?
Vasily. Sorry. Mayor Vasquez. I am very tired, you see. I think I am going to go back to cabin, but I would like at least someone to walk with me. I am not that good at woods at night.
I can walk with her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, we're going to go back home too. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll go. We will see you in the morning. I assume our compatriots will be back at cabin maybe sometime in the morning.
It is as they wish. They come here of their own fruition.
It does seem like that, yes. So, Snow, why don't we head out? And
You mean because of that whistle?
Elias takes Snow by the hand.
She says that under her breath, by the way.
Elias takes Snow by the hand and starts walking out the door.
Hey, oh, okay there. I thought we had this conversation a second ago.
What? Snow, let's just go.
Didn't you
Alright, you're
complain
tired.
I am
Grog-
always tired.
Grog comes up and grabs the other hand. It's scary at night.
Is Elias's hand?
No, that's Snow's hand.
Oh.
God dang it, I glow.
So, are we walking out and he's letting us go?
Correct, yeah.
Alright, so we're walking back.
God, I hate that guy.
I don't know. I mean, he brought up some really interesting facts. I never met this vampire queen, but if what he says is true and they're farming generations for blood, that's a little disagreeable.
I mean, they're farming sheep and eating them too. I mean, it's
those
about the
are
same.
sheep and not people. Of course, these are all programs of which I do not really care.
But I mean, you have to have some moral quandary with, like, I mean, animals and people have different potential capacities.
Well, both groups are cursed, and both groups need their curses removed. That's where the problem is stemming from.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't make the rule that people make deals with demons and then go around and cursing everybody. I don't know how to fix this. What do you want from me, Snow?
That does beg a question that I have been wondering. How did you two compatriots get cursed with the lycanthropy in the first place?
Snow just takes her hand, her right hand, and puts it over her eyes. It's a long story, but it starts out with a sow.
And we rehash a very long, arduous journey of a cursed room with many bountiful artifacts. And it all is history. Quite literally, and you can listen back to it on all the previous episodes of Sword Art Online on.
And I guess we arrive at the cabin.
Yep. After about 10-15 minutes walking, it's a very short distance from the barn back to the log cabin, for the barn is a little bit on the outskirts of the town.
Well, if Daniel and Sash, gosh dang it.
I'm pretty sure his name is just Ash. There's no like, if you're gonna go that far, I mean.
Might as well
we
call
could
him
just call him like Sasha.
Sasha?
Yeah, I mean, it's like Sash,
Sasha.
Honestly, I do not know.
Sashay.
He is Ash to me, but you say he is Sal, and
With all the dumb stuff he does, it's pretty close to Sal. Well, I mean, if what they say is true, they seem to come back here every night still for some reason, which is a little weird based on what the mayor was saying. Also, Mr. Mayor and his stupid whistle, where he's just like, oh, they come here of their own free will. No, they're being called by a whistle, like dogs.
What whistle? Was there a whistle?
No, you didn't hear anything.
Oh.
There was a high-pitched sound that I kept hearing, and Ashia heard it too.
I believe you, Snow. Oh, just so you know.
And Elias looks to the left and to the right. I went to perception to see if anyone's looking or would be listening. 24 perception.
Yeah.
Anyone looking or listening other than our compatriots?
In the forest nearby, you hear the snapping of twigs and rustling of leaves, and you aren't quite sure that you're alone.
Oh, Elias, I guarantee you they're probably watching us because they don't want us to run off.
Well, why don't we talk inside? Come.
Would you like to come for some tea? I'm just kidding. I have no idea.
Yes, I would. Actually, I do not like hot leaf juice.
So Elias would like to go inside.
Sure. All of you make your way into the cabin now and are kind of settling down for the night around the fireplace.
Snow, I do have something to tell you.
Is it something super important that, we could say in the morning when their wolf ears aren't functioning?
Maybe. It's fine. It's fine. It is nothing.
Just tell me tomorrow morning while I stew on this and, just...
Stew. You seem to be simmered, little boiled over.
I'm very annoyed because this could have gone so many other ways.
I get it, because she's stewed.
Yeah, we could have died.
Exactly. But also,
all of us.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't have opened the door.
Oh, really? You think that was maybe not a great choice of action as leader of multiple people putting everybody in danger? Wow.
Hey, listen. Best case scenario, we could have just gotten mauled and punched Ash in the face a couple of times.
I just admitted that I did something wrong. Why do you have to rub it in the wound?
Just to, make you understand.
Snow gets really annoyed, and Snow will remember this, pops over her head.
Oh, I think I have made a mistake.
Oh, crap.
Well, I am going to go in my corner and maybe rest my eyes a little bit.
I'm going to use your bed upstairs.
Good night, Grog.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. I'm gonna wait up to see when Ash and Daniel get back.
And you kind of see that Crystal's nodding off, but she's sitting in a chair in front of a window looking out into the forest for them.
I'll keep the door unlocked. That way they don't have to, break it.
And with that, the evening goes by. Pretty calm, right? Without a cinch.
No, nothing wrong at all. Nothing.
And the next morning, everyone awakens, including Daniel and Ash, as they both find themselves downstairs, back in Vasquez's basement.
Do they know that they left?
Actually, both of you could roll a will save for me if you wanted.
25.
13.
Ash, you vaguely recall eating sheep and being insulted a lot. You cough up a little bit of fur ball.
Wouldn't
Wool
it be
ball.
a wool ball?
A
Yeah.
wool ball.
Oh my god. Sheep. Daniel, you awake? Daniel.
Unfortunately, yes,
Daniel? What is this? Is this
That-
what I think it is?
I am. That is wool, yes.
We've been eating sheep this whole time. That makes a lot of sense, actually. But oh my god, we've been eating sheep the whole time. My parents would be so angry at me.
Okay, fantastic. Daniel is going to put the clothes that he set aside back on.
Was it just me, or did you get like made fun of a lot? Is that just like a dream or something? Or it probably was. I mean,
Man, I don't know. I don't remember anything
that's
from
on par
last
for
night.
course, man. I don't, you know.
Well, at least everyone else will probably know what happened. Hopefully they're okay.
Snow,
You start calling for her while in the basement.
Grog.
You start calling for him while you're in the basement.
I'm going to go back upstairs to make sure that everyone is still in one piece.
I'm gonna follow. Crystal.
Crystal. Okay, good. I left the door unlocked for you guys.
Did Ash put on clothes?
He is perfectly comedically placed where she is sleeping in a chair and his waist is covered by the back of the couch.
Classic filmmaking technique.
So it's literally,
Yeah.
you see him from like the hip up.
Snow walks into the room. Oh God!
And you just get the backside of Ash.
Oh God! It's like a newborn baby. Put some clothes on, man.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Does she see him?
By the time you open your eyes, he's covering his front half with his hands and kind of like scurrying about.
Hey, look, guys, the moon is still out.
What is one thing that I said I did not want to see? I did not want to see. Go put some clothes on, fish man.
Where are they? Oh, jeez.
Okay, first of all, Daniel cannot help but crack a little bit of a smile.
Does Elias?
Crack.
Does Elias?
Get it? Crack!
Crap.
Like the cheeks.
Like
No,
the
she
cheek.
does not.
Ash, where do you think you put them?
Do you strip?
Upstairs.
I would get no.
Well, do you
I don't
strip
remember.
before you turn into werewolves?
Oh no! We didn't rip those. We didn't rip them, did we?
Oh my god, I'm gonna bash some
All right, so Ash is
Hold
currently
on.
running upstairs because that's where he thinks he left
Everybody-
his clothes.
Close your eyes.
No.
Everybody, close your eyes.
Elias does
What,
not
do you need to
listen.
move your hands to run?
I'm gonna count. Yes, I do need to move my hands to run. Okay, it's all about form, and it's all about looking good while you run. Okay,
I
and I'm
thought
not
you
gonna
were a
run like
swimmer.
this.
Are you gonna swim?
Swim to the air.
No,
Swim to
No.
upstairs.
I know how to run. Okay. I am gonna find clothes. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna run upstairs. I'm gonna find clothes. Do I find any clothes?
Ah, the dark side of the moon.
GM,
Put some clothes on.
do I find anyone I run upstairs into the room?
Yeah, you run upstairs and there's Grog sleeping. But then
There's
as you bend over to get into the dresser, he hears the drawer opening and you are mooning him.
It's pretty blue.
Blue Man with 12% alcohol content.
Oh, goodness.
And
No, we are not sponsored by alcohol. Please continue.
Grog kind of just throws a sheet over you, so you're now partially covered while you're digging through the dresser for
thanks,
clothes.
Grog.
Oh, British God, I didn't need to see that.
I'm sorry.
My
I'm
innocent
sorry.
eyes.
I'm sorry, Grog. I'm sorry.
And he kind of just runs downstairs crying and like cuddles up to Crystal. Crystal, I've seen things. I've seen things I've never wanted to see.
We've all seen things.
Grog, it's okay. We've all seen things that we never wanted to see. Anyway, how did last night go?
You guys are part of a cult.
Yep, bunch of sheep-eating werewolves.
Also,
Uh-huh.
we are somewhat part of cult as well. Also, not extremely important, but Snow lets you out of your cage.
You
Well,
agreed to being in a cult?
You're not here.
I can hear it from upstairs. Not a
He's-
very big place.
He's shouting down the stairs.
You agreed to be in a cult?
A cult?
And he just runs down the stairs with just
You
a
want
pair of
another
pants
Jonestown massacre? Is that what you want?
on. I mean, you guys joined the cult first.
Yes. So, not to be rude, but you seem like the cult type of person.
Yeah, you both are already inducted into a werewolf cult. They kind of been feeding you for the past couple of weeks.
Of course, Mayor Vasile is the one saying that you guys are willingly part of the cult. You're not, are you?
I don't know what you're talking about. All I remember is people making fun of me. Did that happen?
You remember correctly.
Huh?
No,
That's right.
Never. That would never happen.
Grog.
Yeah.
Did people make fun of me?
I didn't make fun of you, buddy.
You lied to me, Snow.
We did not make fun. We only stated facts, which might be demeaning to your personality.
What did you make
but
fun
facts.
of me for?
Huh? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
What did you make fun? You don't care for me. Is that part of the guild?
So
After all I've done for this guild.
Okay.
Ish.
Can we put him in the basement just for a few minutes to chill?
I mean, we tried that last night. It didn't end too well.
All right,
Yeah.
listen here.
Grog, you're my only friend.
I came all this way to get you guys, and now we're
Really?
all in a big mess of trouble.
Did you come
'Cause
here
there's
to
a
get
stinking
me or
cult.
Daniel?
Both of you.
I am here for Daniel.
Don't worry. Ash, we came for you too, but
No, you didn't.
Well, I mean,
Gotta
I
run
did.
back downstairs.
Okay.
We'll leave him downstairs.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sometimes you just need to let all your feelings out.
Yeah. So, we're part of a werewolf cult. The mayor's in on it. We eat sheep. And, what else?
They want us to essentially help them to get their people back, which are being used to feed
Vampires.
Okay. I was going to be a bit more tactful.
Oh. They effectively want to use you as foot soldiers to invade a vampire kingdom.
Ah, interesting.
Also, more than likely, our moves are going to be watched everywhere we go.
yeah, that
because-
makes sense.
They don't want us to leave town, and they made it very clear.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Snow, don't we have warp crystals?
We do.
Maybe,
yeah, that they don't know about, and we can teleport back to other towns.
We can, but the problem is they're still werewolves.
We can find ways to deal with
I'm
it.
sure that we could, if we just put them in chains and then, keep them out during the nighttime and people don't get to them and then we can
Buy
go
a
somewhere
decent
else.
amount of chloroform.
Look, I'm just
Chloroform
saying,
them
there's a
every night.
lot of side plot going on here, and I did not sign up for this quest line.
Neither did I.
Well,
Why do you think I'm getting so annoyed with the stupid mayor being like, oh, you have to stay in this town. You can't leave. And that's exactly what he sounds like.
So,
That's exactly what he sounds like, guys.
anyway, before we start launching a crusade against vampires and the like,
Lycanthrope.
Anyway, is there any way of verifying exactly what he said? Because, sometimes in war, both sides tend to bend things.
Snow.
Yeah.
I remember something.
What? What were you going to tell me?
We planted special flower to meet person in morning.
I know.
It is morning.
We need to be careful because that person apparently does not want to be discovered. If we are being followed and we lead these people to that person, they might kill him or her.
It
Or
was
they.
We know Petra's a guy.
If we're being listened to, there is nobody named.
Vasquez.
Yes, Vasquez.
How about we go to the basement and discuss this where nobody can hear us as easily?
Didn't
Or
you drill a
maybe-
hole in that thing?
We can plug the hole.
Or put a cork in it.
Exactly, but metal.
A metal cork in
Is
it.
there a way to get out of that room in case the door closes?
To my knowledge, not really. It's just a one way in, one way out sort of deal.
How have you guys been getting out of the room if the door is closed?
Are you referring to when we transform into werewolves and go about the town?
no, she means when you turn back into a human in daytime, if you've been in there at nighttime as werewolf, how do you get out as human?
I've forgotten, GM. How did we do that?
Door, window in door, and through window in door, pull lever outside.
So how have you been getting out then if the door is one way in and no way out?
There's a slot in the door that is large enough for a human hand to go through, and I can twist the door handle to let myself out.
Okay, we can go down there and talk, but I mean, would somebody be willing to stand sentry to keep an eye out, Crystal?
They'll never see me, but I'll see them not seeing me, looking at you.
All right. Keep an eye out
Alright.
for them. If you do find somebody,
Kill them.
bring them to us.
Ninja vanish! And she throws a smoke bomb on the ground.
Okay. So I guess we'll go down to the basement.
Do.
Oh, I see you guys are back. What, are you gonna save me again?
We just walk in and close the door behind us, close the latch on the window.
Whoa. What's
Welcome to the
happening?
Rumble Dome.
I'm scared.
I'm just
It's
kidding.
more
We
of a
know
rumble cube.
we're here to come and talk.
Okay.
Can I cast mending on the hole in the ceiling?
Sure.
Hold up, what's happening?
You're able to plug the hole a little bit. You make like that much metal, like a few centimeters thick to cover up the hole that you drill through.
Excellent.
Dampen sound a little bit.
What's happening?
Oh, we needed a quiet place to talk.
Oh, so you came into my personal space. Oh, that's on par for course. Okay, let's just make fun of Sal.
So we would not make fun of you if you are not a person who is able to make fun of.
I think what she means is we're sorry, and we all want to get along, and just talk about how we're gonna get you all better, buddy.
Thanks, Grog. You're my friend.
And he comes up and he gives you a big hug.
Big hug.
All right, Snow, so you said you want to come down here and talk with us. What do you want to talk about?
Well, we're supposed to be meeting with Petre. but-
Right. So the only person, the only person who has a reasonable chance of doing that in any safe manner would be Crystal, because she can become invisible. The problem lies in the fact that we have to move the rock to get access to the underground bunker thing he has going there. So,
Well, you know, if you push it the right way, it's actually not all that heavy.
right, but still, moving a rock isn't exactly something that happens on a normal everyday basis for something that doesn't even appear to be there.
Well, hopefully what happens is Crystal finds somebody outside, and if we're able to basically tie that person up and put them to the side for a little bit, or maybe we can lead them on a wild goose chase so we can safely get to Petre.
All of us, or most of us, could run a distraction or do something of that sort and cause enough of a distraction that whomever is trying to watch us is too drawn to a group of us to notice the others.
Elias pulls out both of her guns.
I can cause distraction if that is what is needed.
I thought we were going to try and not, attack the 24 werewolves.
Yeah,
that are
no,
currently
We
gonna
don't
disrupt.
want to antagonize. We
No.
just want to
Who
draw
said
attention.
anything about attacking? I was
You
going to
pulled
have
out
a
guns.
display
Well,
of.
Well, when you pull out guns, that kind of insinuates that you want to shoot somebody, and that is generally referred to as an aggressive attack.
She points a gun at Daniel. Is it?
Yes.
Oh, well, okay then. She puts the gun back in her holster. All I am saying is that if you need distraction, I am told I am a very distracting person.
That would be correct.
And also, I do not mind being goose in Wild Goose Chase if it is so needs and helps and benefits of
Guild.
getting a little bit more. No. Specifically you, Daniel. I do not really care about everybody else.
I mean, Daniel's got a lot of experience with geese, so I feel like he would be really good in the goose chase.
Daniel is not the one who is chasing the goose. The people that are following us are the one who is chasing the goose. In this case, I am the goose.
But if he's caught a goose, then he would know how to be an avoiding goose.
You're getting real smart, Grog. I'm proud of you.
Wait a second. Sal,
Uh-huh.
you're a bard.
Uh-huh.
Are you able to fascinate people?
Uh-huh.
Which means you draw their attention?
Absolutely.
And,
Oh, Snow, aren't you a bard?
yeah,
What do you say we do a little duo bard fascination?
I was going to ask what your performance was.
Yeah, it was strings, but there's two.
He
You
can
get
play
two.
the violins.
He could play the violins.
I have mine in acting and in strings.
All right, you can act like you're really good at being a bard.
Ouch. You
But,
do
I
realize
mean-
on the real world, I'm an actual musician, right?
No.
Many people are actually musicians. Your ability to play music does not make it good.
Okay. You could follow me
Elias
on
puts her hand up to Daniel for
Voice
a high
Cloud,
five.
all right? And find out for yourself and Dotify, all right?
Daniel, do you reciprocate the high five that Elias went up for?
Indeed, because Daniel knows the awkwardness of not getting a high five back.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I'm
this is
old.
only if we can't, I guess, keep somebody away from that area or being followed.
I'll fascinate them, and if not, I'll charm them. Aggressive.
I thought we were going to, shy away from aggressive things. You know, with the whole, them outnumbering us, 4-1.
So I think plan of action. Someone go distract, most likely Sal. We go to get flour and meet with Petre. hopefully gain some sort of cure and teleport out of here before werewolf people can stop us.
That is our main goal.
Yes.
We are not worried about the side quest that they're trying to get us to do. We are worried about getting you guys the cure.
Yes, I would like you not to turn into werewolf every night. It would make it much more easy to do with you as I please.
I would also prefer not to turn into a werewolf each night.
Yeah.
I opened up my messaging app and I sent a message to Crystal. Crystal, have you found anybody?
3 people.
Normal people?
They're wearing white cloaks.
How far away from house?
In the immediate, 10, 15, 20 feet away. They're in bushes, hiding behind trees in the forest.
Have they been moving in closer?
No, they've just kind of been taking a little walk around every now and again, moving here and there, looking around, hearing for things.
Okay.
But there are a couple of them. I don't know if there are any more, because I can't really go out too far, or else they might see me.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah?
There's
Right.
3.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a lot more than one. Did Crystal tie all 3 of them up?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay, but she's going to do that. So that means we can kind of just walk out of here.
Crystal, are you going to tie him up? I sent another message.
Oh, yeah, let me just try and do a 3v1 real quick.
Rob was just asking because he believes in you.
I mean, of course he does, but that's besides the point, okay?
What if we fascinated them and
We could
would you
set
be able to? Would you?
I mean, what are
yeah.
you going to hip wave flamboyantly at them and draw them in with your lustrous waving?
We could make it seem like something more important is going on, like a break between the guild or 2 members fighting.
We could do it that way.
Oh yeah, and then I'll play some epic music in the background. Really, really draw the crowd.
Do you even have an instrument?
Summon guitar.
Do you actually have some instrument?
Oh right, okay, I do have summon instrument. I'm gonna summon my guitar.
Just a very normal acoustic guitar.
Yeah, nothing special about it.
Can you actually play it though?
I start playing a very epic Through the Water and the Waves.
You should have just done The Devil Went Down to Georgia. It's a great one.
Or Wonderwall.
Wonder Wolf.
Anyway.
I start playing Wonder Wolf. That's
All right.
a good one.
You do that. I will fascinate. Also, I will dance and I will
There's then the plan for everyone else to sneak out while you're doing that.
basically and
Cause Wolfie.
and then I'll be like Chris and I'll send Crystal a message. Be like, Sal and I are going to distract them. If you could maybe try and tie him up.
Sure. We can
Okay.
do this, I believe. I believe in Steve. Is everyone else going to try and make a run for it?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
A stealthy run for it?
Grog, do you know the way?
Yeah, why?
Okay.
I've been there
Got your
once.
song ready.
Follow your mini map.
Well, I've been there once.
Yeah.
So I know how to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go out first. All right. Come on.
All right.
Alrighty, here we go. Guys, do I start singing?
Do we go down?
Singing. You play an instrument,
I
man.
know, but I can help backing vocals.
Just roll
Okay.
perform. Tell me how good it is.
And we're trying to do fascinate.
18
There you go.
and
What's your perform?
Oh,
You add your perform strings to that.
plus 8, 34.
I can fascinate up to 3 audience members.
The thing there
I
exactly.
can fascinate 3 as well, but she can take it.
Well, both of you
Well,
are
it's-
cumulatively
Yeah.
Okay.
fascinating together in an amazing performance of acoustic
29.
guitar and hip swing.
You're my wonder world.
No, stop singing.
You're just guitar. Your singing is not the best.
The 3 cloaked figures come out of literally the woodwork. What manner is this? I've never heard an instrument played in such a way, in such hip swaying that doesn't normally seem to go with this music, seems to be accompanying it very well. And they're just completely enamored, all 3 of them. And they don't see as a giant, almost 7 foot tall red man, a 6'6" flamboyantly dressed person in a flaming red cape, and an engineer with a wrench run out the front door. Beautifully done, everybody.
You like my song?
I don't know how you feel about this. It's like watching a train wreck. You cannot look away. And all 3 of you make your way through the woods, following Grog mostly as he is clearing the path ahead of you. And eventually you make your way to a clearing with a very large rock. All right, All right, listen, everybody. I learned. Don't push this way. You want to push it to where the patch of dirt is. And he points to the patch of dirt on the side of the rock.
So do we all go up and try
Well, I
pushing?
mean, it's actually really easy. And he kind of just leans on it, and it moves the entire rock. As Daniel, roll a knowledge engineering for me. Yes, it would be a die. You need one of those D20s.
Sorry, I just couldn't see it because apparently I am very blind today. 39.
You can see that this rock seems to actually have wheels faceted onto the bottom of it where there's a track situated underneath, so it actually glides quite smoothly, almost without so much as a sound. Seems as if it has been greased recently to not make any noise.
So I guess that's what Snow meant by mending. Well, at least it's quieter.
All right,
Quiet.
so there's a trapdoor there. And he kind of points under the rock. I don't know where to go from here.
Do I notice anything particular about the trapdoor or its handle or anything like that?
Yeah, you notice there's a handle. Circle. It's right on the top of it. You can pull it.
Is it any particular color between gold and bronze specifically?
It's got a little bit of a reflective, shiny, steely silver sheen. Amazing.
Elias, would you mind opening the door for me? Not because I'm...
yes, of course. I am gentleman.
I was about to say, it's normally the guys open the doors for the ladies, Daniel.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Daniel does this. Daniel says he is going to provide me with his services later, so...
no-
She opens the door.
Shipping ships.
She opens the door for you and kind of bows as she lets you in.
Mhm.
Thank you. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but that handle has silver on it, and as a werewolf, that would burn me.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
So,
Okay, that makes a lot
Daniel,
more
I
sense
do not need explanation. You could literally tell me to eat a pile of dirt in exchange for your services, and I would do so.
Hey, Daniel, if you couldn't grab the handle because there's silver on it, how you gonna get down the silver ladder? And you look down, which looks to be like a manhole, roughly only 4 or 5 feet wide in diameter, but seems to go down about 20 feet. In the one side is nothing but a pure silver ladder, it seems.
Hey, Daniel, you know what would be good for now? A grappling hook.
I'm just kidding.
I can carry you.
I was just gonna put my hands back in my sleeves and crawl down that way, but...
Or maybe somebody can, carry you. What do you weigh, 120 pounds? You're not a very tall man.
Like 160 pounds, which
Wow.
is
Maybe-
about 80 kilograms.
Maybe I had a couple of hamburgers.
Elias, I don't think Elias remembers that in this world, she isn't as strong as she is in real life. In real life, she's worked out every day. In this world, she didn't put a lot of points into strength because she figures, I already got strength. She forgets she doesn't have as much strength. She looks like she's strong, obviously. But in terms of strength, we have almost none.
Oh, okay, I guess whatever works for you.
Or you can, I can hug you from behind and, slide down ladder in tender embrace that is totally platonic.
I mean, I don't know if it's quite wide enough for 2 people fit down at one time. I think his sleeve idea is more than adequate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try the sleeve thing. So I'm going to...
You see no emotion on Elias's face.
I sense that motive.
The GM senses it. GM sense motive?
Grog sense motive.
Well, my will was a total of, oh dang.
It's not will, it's bluff.
Oh, bluff?
Well, it depends. What do you really feel?
She feels slightly disappointed.
And if you were trying to hide that, it would indeed be bluff.
Oh, bluff? Well, my bluff, that's 17 plus 18, buddy.
Grog has no points in sense motive.
Oh no. So Daniel's going to...
Girls are really good at hiding their true emotions.
They certainly are.
They make the best spies.
Poor Clyde.
Oh no.
Poor Wilston. Come on.
Brunting together?
brunting.
Yeah, they're brunting.
Grunting together. Okay. So Daniel is going to roll his arms back into his sleeve slightly. So now he looks like he has shorter arms, and he's going to climb down the ladder while making sure the cloth is still covering his hands.
And this works flawlessly, as you are all able to one by one make it down this relatively deep manhole-esque thing, and as the last person comes down, which would be Grog, he actually goes and closes the trapdoor. Don't want him finding us here.
Oh, of course not. No. Wow, that actually worked better than I thought it would.
Yes, but how do you now get back up?
The same way we go down.
Way?
We just use a ladder.
But never mind.
And as you're reaching down towards the bottom, you see that there is nothing but a narrow hallway, and both Elias and Grog have to duck to avoid hitting their head on the ceiling.
It's a little cramped in here, don't you think?
Everyone, it's like kindergarten. We got to get a single file line. Everyone hold on to the red rope.
I do not see the red rope.
Oh, it's like an imaginary thing. It's like the red pill and the blue pill.
I don't really know what you speak of, but
It's in a movie. We'll tell you later.
Ah. You mean like television?
As you are walking down the hallway, you actually begin to hear a relatively loud grating sound.
Oh, that must have been the rock.
Probably not, since the rock was relatively silent when it moved, maybe? Unless there is something different.
And all that is before you is a door at the end of this narrow hall, and the ladder behind you, and dirt walls seemingly unnaturally excavated.
Is it a push or a pull door?
It's a silver door.
I will
Fantastic.
Don't worry, Daniel. I will get door for you.
Elias attempts to open the door
There's no handle. How do you go about doing so?
by sliding it. Trying to.
You see that there is a hinge on it on the left-hand side.
She pushes.
It seems like and it seems like it's clinking against something metal, like there's a latch in the way preventing you from opening it.
Wait.
And there's a little slot up at the top.
I know exactly what to do.
She knocks.
It worked.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Petre. How are you?
I was expecting more of you, but if this is all there is...
There was complications.
There's a werewolf cult. So you have learned much. We'll keep things interesting.
A warning would have been nice.
Some of these things we cannot speak about in public.
Understandable. Can we come in? Oh.
And the door opens.
Well, I did not open the door for you, but I was the one who got the door open. So it counts.
I appreciate it, Elias.
We're actually going to pan back to you. As Ash and Snow are going about their amazing performance, and the cloaked figures are enthralled by their musical talents and their dancing expertise, you get a little pop-up message, Snow.
Am I still trying to capture these nerds?
I guess. Yeah.
But don't you think that would make them hostile?
Ah, come on. This is terrible.
I can do it, Snow.
I mean, what's the likelihood they'll come after us if we get rid of them?
What do you mean get rid of them?
Send them on a boat far away.
Do you have a boat to send them far away?
I don't know.
What's your plan? I'm in a position.
Do I see her?
No. You can't see her. You can try roll perception.
God dang it, Krista. We're gonna... I don't know.
I need an affirmative go-ahead.
What is your plan?
I was just going to throw a net on them.
Just a net?
That's all I have.
Why?
It's got weights on the end.
I don't think that's gonna work so well.
Well, what do you want me to do? That's why I'm messaging you.
And then she stops. Ash, you get a message.
Ash, what are we doing? I need a plan. I need a concrete plan. Snow's having issues deliberating right now.
And for some reason, she thinks Sal will be any better.
Hey, Snow.
And you just stop.
What
you
is
continue
it,
to play.
Sal?
What do you wanna? What should we tell Crystal to do?
I don't know. Stop talking to me.
You didn't fill in. You didn't fill me in on the details. You
Both
just
of
said,
them are still
"Let's
playing
go."
and dancing as they're doing this side-by-side conversation.
All right.
It's just Snow. I need to know what's the plan. Do we just want to try and talk to them?
We can. I'm not happy with them, though.
Seduce them.
God dang it, I can.
All right, I'm on it too. Let's go.
Wait, so what's the plan, Snow, and what do you tell Crystal?
Little black dress time.
For me too. Okay, let's go.
LBGT.
Charm person.
Magic spells are not a good idea, but okay.
All right, what's the DC for the will save against a sharp person?
16. I want to charge the middle person.
Okay. You notice that the person in the cloak seems to get a lot more relaxed and starts walking towards you.
Oh my god, I've never known you are such an amazing musician.
Oh, yeah, it's no big deal. You should follow my voice cloud.
Your cloud is, your voice is like a majestic cloud on a rainy day that covers.
I've never heard a compliment about my voice before. It's usually about, oh my god, you're so nice. What's up? So
Sal actually gets in a relationship with this person.
it's a very healthy. There's no
All right, fine.
no toxicity.
I'll cast Charm Person on the person to the left.
Okay, go for it. What's your save?
14 as well.
Oh. And you just see this really large figure just kind of like gruffs at you. Oh.
Crap.
Oh my god, you know what'd be really, really nice? Person I just befriended.
Oh yeah, my name's Samal.
Samal?
Samal.
Samal?
Yeah.
Small?
Samal.
Samal. What a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
What's your name?
Sal.
Sal?
Sal.
Oh.
It's Sal. You know what? Yeah, it's Sal. You know what'd be great?
What would be great?
We should knock these two people out.
I don't know about that. I've kind of like known them for a long time, and we're actually supposed to be here watching you technically.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
But we
I'm
are
so
watching
sorry.
you, quite
You are
literally,
watching
because
me.
you're really
Right.
talented.
But isn't it really, really hard just like being out here, being awake all day?
I mean, we could go inside, maybe have some tea. You want to have tea?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
I need to go. Dang it. Just pause for a second. Gussy up. I'm gonna go inside.
And you just run inside.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. My friend just ran inside. I'm just gonna go follow her.
Oh, can we come in?
Actually, I think you guys are supposed to still be on lookout.
Oh wait, you're
but
right.
I will,
we are. Yeah,
put in a good,
That's
you know,
great. I
record
really
for you
appreciate
guys.
it. If you want to come down,
no problem.
We're normally down
if you
at
have
the
a
town
customer
hall.
service survey that we can fill out, or
actually, we do.
you know, one of those Bitly links that you know.
There's a female in there.
Yeah, the third figure comes up and hands him a little blue slip.
Charm? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
A person with really
long
blonde hair hands you a blue slip.
You know you have multiple casts of Charm Person.
Do I need to now?
You don't have
The
to.
slip.
We got in. Okay.
Please read the slip.
Can I read the slip?
Yes. It's just a little blue slip. I just wanted to acknowledge
read
that
it.
your character's reading the slip.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read the slip. What's on it?
Werewolf, you rate your service 1 out of 10.
I'm gonna circle 10 and then give it back.
I don't have a little black dress and I'm sad because I can't do the little black dress.
Crystal pops in and you see she's like changing in the middle of the living room.
Snow.
Yeah.
Are you going to get changed?
I don't have a little black dress.
What do you mean you don't have a little black dress? How are you going to do LBDT time?
I've never had the little black dress time tea time dress.
What do you mean?
Never had one.
Well, okay, well, we got to fix this immediately.
How?
And she's just scrolling through.
Crystal, how many outfits did you buy from Delicioso?
Okay, listen. I may and or not have a gold reserve, and I may and or may not have 2 problems. 1 is a caffeine addiction, and 2 is maxing out credit cards.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Now, normally they don't make dresses for people of my size and stature, so I have to custom tailor ones to fit me. So this one may be slightly littler than your average little black dress, but here, try this on.
I try it on. Does it fit?
It barely fits.
Okay. I go from a B cup to a C cup that night.
Yeah, it makes you, it accentuates because it is very skin tight and it is like really high up on your thighs.
Oh gosh, my body musculature is like Legend of Korra, like Korra's musculature, because she's that fit. Jeez. Dresses do not become, no, they're actually fine. She's not that big.
All right, Snow, we get this.
All right. If I bend over, this dress is going to rip.
Oh, no, absolutely. I agree. Don't do it.
Little do you know, Sal has already seduced everybody.
All right, so at this point, Ash makes his way back into the cabin and he sees 2 ladies ready in a black dress.
We're posed.
Don't worry, I got you one too, Sal.
And she hands you...
I think we're good.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think we're all right.
I mean, everyone I guess got away, didn't they?
Yeah, I filled out a survey. We're good.
You filled out a survey? What were they asking you?
To rate their service.
What was it? Which
1 out of
rated
10. How good of a guard are they? I gave them a 10.
I mean, isn't that a little ironic? Because you know that they failed at their job
Wait.
because they let the people they're supposed to be watching go.
Just give people.
Are you sure they're not watching us anymore? Where did they go, Sal? Where did they?
Where are they?
Go.
I don't see them. Look.
You
we're good.
look at right behind you outside the door, and you see all three of them are kind of still standing in front of the cabin.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Charm person to the one on the right. The lady.
You go back out?
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Sure,
back
roll,
out. Charm person.
Okay, yeah, it goes through.
Okay. Can I charm another person? Consider.
How many spells of this do you have?
I have 6.
All right, so you've already successfully charmed the middle figure and the figure on the right, but the left figure, once again, you were just greeted with a, oh.
Can I sense motive that man?
Sure.
That's a high sense motive. 29.
He seems to be somewhat less human than the others, as he is larger in large draped cloak.
Nachia. Go cozy on up to him and I don't know. Ask for pets.
And Nachia just walks up and sits down and starts wagging his tail and looking up at him, and like tries to, and then lays down and rests his head on his foot.
Does it work?
Nachia, you're supposed to be a king. I don't understand this groveling. You demand pets, sir. You demand.
And eventually the man kind of just looks down and starts petting his head.
Victory.
Okay, it worked. Let's go.
No. That's. How long are you guys supposed to watch us for?
Oh, well, we're mostly just the morning shift.
Oh.
We have rotations and lunch breaks, regularly
You're doing a phenomenal
every
job.
6 hours. We get around about a half an hour break.
I see.
6 hours of this grueling job?
It gets really hot out here sometimes, yeah.
You guys are phenomenal at your job. I just want to say I am inspired by the work that you do.
Oh, thank you.
And
it really means a lot to all of us.
Especially you. Yeah.
Oh.
She sounds like Lily. Just kidding.
I'm a little turned down.
We're scarring RL for life.
Oh God.
Oh, you've never seen Mohit flirt with another man pretending to use a female's voice before.
Oh God.
And I don't want to.
Well, Crystal?
Yeah?
You think we can convince them to leave us alone?
Probably not. They seem really dedicated to their job. They're really good guards.
Really? Really good? Like watchdogs?
Get it? Get it? Because they're not. They're wolves.
Well, Crystal, why don't you and I go find a place to take a shower in the nude, where people should not be watching, that are male at the very least?
That sounds like a great idea. Let's continue to talk loudly while we walk this way towards hopefully a river.
Actually, there's a place that we can go and take showers and everything. You might really like it.
I like the cold, refreshing water of the environment.
Oh, there's a river that runs right outside town.
This is a steamy episode. I just want to say.
That's over that's over that way.
And she points in the opposite direction of where you were supposed to go.
It's the only close nearby river. You won't find anyone anywhere else.
We have a secret waterfall somewhere in the forest.
Oh, yeah, let's show me.
All right. We'll knock her out when we get far away.
Send her down the river into the ocean where she'll drown.
All right, so Crystal and I are going to start making our way through the woods.
Yep.
Eventually, we're going to try to knock her out.
Hey, Snow, you tell me when.
Oh, I'm so glad that I got to come with you. I rarely ever get to have girl time. There are so many male cult members. You have no idea. They're all just a bunch of brutes.
You know, you shouldn't be part of a cult.
Well, I mean, we're all kind of here for a very similar reason.
Uh-huh.
We all have pretty similar intentions of what we're trying to accomplish. Hey, that's another story.
What do you mean it's another story?
Oh, well, I just want to get my brother back.
Dang it. I see. Oh, well, cool. Can we segue away from this awkward scene?
All right. So, per la request,
We're still gonna knock her out just off screen.
wow.
Snow just doesn't want to feel guilty about doing it.
Don't worry. I'll make her. So we're zooming back into Petre right now with the rest of the 3 remaining Odd Guild members. 2 Odd Guild members and 1 random Wisconsin spy.
Not spy.
Definitely not spy.
No, definitely not.
Just the average Wisconsinite.
So
Wisconsinner.
you are all relatively new faces. I've seen you before. And he points to Daniel. But where is Ash?
He is causing a distraction so that the people tasked with watching us don't follow us to your little hidey hole.
It is much appreciated, but it seems as if perhaps we have drawn too much attention. Please, any questions you may have, get them out of the way now. I do not foresee us meeting anytime soon.
First question. Can you cure our friends of lycanthropy?
If I could, they have asked many times before, I would have done it.
What about flower we planted?
That flower was more of a way to guide you here.
Oh, lame.
Did you found it? There was map on bottom of plant.
There was?
Oh, well, okay, I have no idea how you found it, and that there's map on bottom of plant.
Okay, well, maybe I don't think she...
Would you like some tea? Please, come, sit down.
I do not enjoy hot leaf juice, but I will sit down.
And he motions towards Grok and Daniel.
I will have some tea, yes.
Oh, well,
Thank you.
sure, it'll be great.
And he sits you all down, and he pours 2 glasses of hot tea for you. So, what else can I do for you? I'm sure you have many a question.
Yeah, so or at least I was filled in that the whole werewolf thing is a cult, and the mayor is trying to get a bunch of people back. Do you have any information on that? Because I really wasn't particularly conscious for that conversation.
Yeah, I'm sure your compatriots will be able to fill you in on all the minor details, but more or less what he says is true. The Rimidalv household has a number of prisoners kept who are being harvested currently for their blood.
So it's like the Red Cross, but not voluntary and sinister. Got it.
But while the mayor has good intentions for those individuals, he has become paranoid and hypocritical.
Yeah.
Well, could not have guessed.
I mean, yeah, generally starting a cult is, a little out of the ordinary.
Yes, he was saying how he wants to get his people back because they are being kept against their will, but then he is keeping other people against their will. It is very hypocritical, as you say.
Oh, Elias, Grog, did we find anything out about Vasquez?
Oh, Vasquez is werewolf. One is apparently like original werewolves, and he did not want to be werewolf. And they are also searching for Vasquez. They're also searching for Vasquez, which basically means he is going to be a very elusive man to find.
He was one of the individuals assisting me in a cure.
So if anyone knows how to cure it, it's probably him. Dang it.
Do you know where he would have went?
The man is shrouded in secrets. No one knows the inner workings of his mind.
Okay.
If only he left one of his journals behind.
Well, he did. We have one of his journals.
That would hold the answers to everything.
Oh, really? Wow. Daniel, do you have it on it? No. It's back at the house. Well, can you read his writing? It's like in multiple different languages.
He wrote in multiple languages.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I was hoping he would just write in our common tongue.
No.
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't do that.
Why are people that plan things always be so secretive? I also say while having a secret base under a rock in middle of woods. Okay, I kind of understand where he is coming from now.
Yes. So we have the journal, right? Okay. You can read a little bit of journal, probably.
More than likely, if he wrote somewhat in any common Slavic language, I would be able to interpret portions.
Okay. So, do we want to bring journal back here? Do you want to come with us? Back to our place that is being watched by multiple people?
If you're being watched by multiple people, I would request kindly that you do not draw attention to me or Pavel.
Pavel?
Why? What does he have to do with this?
He was also
Or, well,
working
oh
with
my
Dr.
God, I'm-
Vasquez. Come on. I haven't even been here for
Well,
what,
while
3
you
days?
say that, he kind of gives a really big smile. Let us just say that the mayor is not the only one with a plan to liberate people.
Is Pavel currently a werewolf all the time? Is that why he is so big and always wear clothes to cover up all of his skin?
I do not think Pavel would want me to tell.
That is a yes. Oh,
Well, not
Probably.
necessarily, but
Pavel has been working on an escape plan for me and my family, and collectively, him as well.
well, so it seems that a lot of people here turn into werewolves at night. Are you one of those people?
No, me and my family are not cursed with lycanthropy.
What about Pavel?
No, he is not either.
Well, that puts my werewolf theory out of the water. Apparently, he is just very big, strong man.
so do you happen to know how the mayor
How lycanthropy exists, how it starts. I'm still not aware of how you guys started your lycanthropy. Snow tried to explain, but it was very confusing. Something about a little boy named Timothy, something about playing games, and something about being lost in caves. But I don't understand how that connects with becoming werewolves.
Sal had a ring of lycanthropy. He never took it off. I got scratched when he turned into a werewolf.
That is a much more basic explanation. Thank you, Daniel.
All I know is that there were 2 strains of lycanthropy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Vasquez was an original werewolf, but so was the High Priest Abdullah's.
And that is...
That is all I know. I know not how they became with the curse of lycanthropy. All I know is that Vasquez held fast to his belief and tried to keep himself far away from everyone else.
Pavel worked with Vasquez as well. Does that mean he might be able to read the journal?
It is possible that they were transcribing things with one another.
Because we have excuse to go see Pavel. Why, he is making a grappling hook thing for me. So it would be not suspicious if we went to him.
Do you happen to know where the high priest might be?
He is normally the one who leads the town hall meetings aside with the mayor, but he does it before the sun sets, for he also turns into a werewolf.
Ah, interesting.
Interestingly enough, Vasile has opted to not be given even what he so calls a blessing.
Interesting. Most likely because he knows how to control the werewolves and they are kind of like his puppets and he does not want to become puppet as well. You know, basic.
Daniel, have you drank any of the tea?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. Can you roll will save for me? Grog is down his entire thing.
25.
All right, cool. Yep. Tastes really good tea. A little bitter. It seems like he has added some sugar and a little bit of honey in there, which makes it kind of taste really nice.
What's in this tea, by the way?
Leaf juice. Disgusting.
Well, aside from leaf juice.
That is a green tea concoction I made up.
He
Can I-
is florist.
Can I roll sense motive?
Sure.
29.
You sense that it is definitely something that he cooked up. And while the leaves he used for it may be green, he is definitely not telling you everything about the beverage he gave you.
I'm going to look at him suspiciously and nod.
Can I perception check the room?
Sure.
That's a 29.
It is a relatively small room, only about 10 feet by 10 feet. There is seemingly only one way in, one way out to the silver door that you entered. There are a number of bookshelves lining the walls with various supplies and preservatives of foods, and the only other thing in here is a small circular table with 4 chairs.
What about Grog?
Grog is currently sitting in one of the chairs at the small circular table, taking up a large portion of this room. He's a big man.
So, should we figure out what the journal says and maybe reconvene?
I would not recommend coming back to this place.
Or, like, working from there, seeing if there's anything in that could maybe be of service?
If you needed to. Well, you mentioned that you would be able to meet up with Pavel.
Yes, that's correct.
If you could gain any information out of Vasquez's notebook, tell Pavel
that you need to speak with me, and we will be able to rearrange a meeting at the docks.
Sounds good.
How will we ensure that's safe? Because, they all kind of surveil us now.
They watch our
Just tell Pavel that you need to speak with Petre about procuring more moon lilies for a friend.
Okay. So I assume do we go now? Do we go?
You're free to leave. And he opens the door for you. You can see that there is a handle on this side that he pulls.
What was the reason of bringing us here?
It is a safe place. I fear for my family. I do not wish the various other town's members to know what I am involved in until I am sure that there is nothing they can do about it.
All right, well, we will, we'll translate that book. We'll talk later.
Sounds good. I hope you find the answers you are looking for.
I greatly hope so, too.
With that, I guess we'll leave back the way we came.
Yeah. So you leave through the door, and it seems as if Petre closes it behind you. Roll a perception check for me, real quick.
25.
21.
Both of you are able to hear that, though the door behind you is closed, it seems as if you hear the opening and closing of a number of other doors and footsteps, but they seem to be echoing almost all around you.
In the hall?
Mm-hmm.
The thin hall.
The thin hall. But you don't see anything.
That is odd and highly unsettling.
And then you once again hear a...
He probably has another way of entry for himself, so...
Either that or somebody has figured out where we are.
Can we go up the ladder? It's really tight down here. I'm almost hitting my head, guys.
Yes.
And everyone makes their way up the ladder and are able to push open the trapdoor. So with this, you all make your way back up the ladder and head back to the log cabin. So we're going to pan back over to Snow and Crystal as they're currently walking out to a hidden waterfall.
So what's your name?
My name is Aaron.
So you're looking, you want to get your brother back.
Yes, that would be nice. I would want my brother back.
Okay. That's, how old is he?
Well, I suppose he would be 20 now.
What's his name?
His name is Boris.
Boris?
Yes.
Or Boris?
Boris.
Boris?
Boris. B-A-R-I-S. Boris.
Paris. Got it.
Boris.
Got it. All right. Well, so Aaron, I have to say, isn't it a little weird that your mayor would have you following people if they're free to join or not?
No.
That's not weird to you at all?
No.
And how long have you been a member of this cult?
Since I was 10. They saved me. Well, they found me in the woods.
They found you in the woods?
Yes.
Is that true, or is that what they told you?
No, it is true.
Well, how old does she look?
She looks like she's probably in her late teens into early 20s.
What if I told you could get your brother back without being part of this cult?
How would you suppose we do that? We have tried so many different ways.
Yes, but have you tried talking to the Duke of the land or one of the duchesses?
I was not aware there were any. We just tried talking to the queen not 2-3 years ago.
Interesting. So what kind of things have you seen us do?
There wasn't that much going on this morning. You all woke up, and then you chatted about for a little bit.
Anything in particular?
Nothing of consequence.
Interesting. Crystal, is there anything you'd like to add?
Now, what is our plan? She messages you.
I don't know. I was trying to think of how we could possibly convince her to stop working for the mayor. I was thinking I could maybe get the queen to give me her brother so I could get her to believe in us.
I mean, we could we could talk with their leaders and see, since you are a duchess, if you could talk to the queen and
I don't want to be put on a stake.
But I'm just saying, if you're willing, you're not a vampire, so I know you can work over here. But all I'm saying is you have sway in the political matters from what I'm told, so maybe you could reach out to the queen on their behalf and be like, yo,
well, I can literally just blink there. We can literally just use our crystals to get there.
Yeah, so why don't we just do that? And we'll poof and be like wizards, and she'll never know where we went.
And then she's going to tell that we did that. And then
we can blink back, and then we just say, call her crazy.
You're right.
I pull out my leaf crystal and I go to the castle.
Crystal also pulls out her leaf castle and goes to Yanamut. Wait, no, she's been to the castle. She also goes to the castle. Poof.
Oh my gosh, oh, there's so much stress. There's a crazy wolf cult. Oh my goodness.
That was terrible.
And you poof, and you're right in the middle of the dining hall, and Crystal raves about a crazy wolf cult, and you see a bunch of the Queen's Guard turn around, eating, and just stare at you.
Well, hi, everybody. We're back.
And that is where we're going to end it for this week's episode of Sword Art Online On.
Well, that's one way to split the party up.
Woo! Let's go! We just got back together. Let's split it up again. That's what I love to see. So, everybody, let me know what you thought about this week's episode of Sword Art Online Odd. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in next week.
All right, guys. Thank you so much again for listening to this episode of Sword Art Online Odd. If you guys have been enjoying, please make sure that you subscribe to our podcast, you tell other people about us, and you also consider leaving us a review on iTunes or Podchaser. The links are in the description below. You can also join us on our social medias and follow us where we post things like trivia questions and a myriad of other things. This includes our Twitter and Instagram at RollFound, as well as our Discord, where the link is in the description below. You can come in there, hang out with us. We like to chat. We like to play video games and, do a myriad of other things. If you come in and hang out with us, we might do more. Who knows? And you can also go to our website, www.missingroleplayerfound.com. That's ROLL, roleplayerfound.com. And you guys can get merchandise for the show. And the more that you guys help us out financially with stuff, we can get more stuff commissioned, artwork, and then we can get more designs put out on merchandise. So that would be really great.
And more giveaways.
And a lot more giveaways. That also can be done by going to our Patreon, guys, and not the giveaways, but helping us out by supporting the show in another way, which would be to donate to our show. And by doing that, you go to our Patreon and you get access to early releases of episodes and a myriad of other things. Myriad is my favorite word of the day.
Is a good word.
It's a good word. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.